What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Can I see Uni? I was having some technical difficulties, but it's right on time because I'm coming on at 11:11 my time. So it's definitely right on time, and it's right in line with what I'm going to talk about today. Hold on, I'm just trying to make sure that I get on in here so that I can see the comments as they stream. Okay. Okay. So what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Today it's really been on me to talk about this new energy that we're in because we are in a completely new energy. So my name is Taisha Simpson. My ritual space name is Karuna Anahata Mayat. And I don't think I've ever broken that down for y'all. So I guess I'll do that. But Karuna is compassion. It is the most thing in the world that has changed my life like exponentially. So I talk about compassion a lot, and it is a part of my ritual name. And compassion and heart chakra that is lighter than a feather. And so I often talk about how does one's heart become lighter than a feather? How do we see what's really going on? How do we see the truth? I'm gonna actually put my hair up. Mm, thank you. So today, you guys, what I want to talk about is this energy that we're in. And because some of us are so ancient and old and we have incarnated so many times, we don't know what to do with this energy. And so, right around the time that Mars went into its retrograde, sorry, y'all, I'm trying to get this together. But yeah, I felt like I was blocked from being with you guys. So, here we go. So, right around the time Mars went retrograde, I was doing my thing, living my life. And, I just was coming up against these really emotional waves where it was like, yo, I just really want to cry. I really want to cry. I really want to cry. And what has been coming up is that this energy, as this world is shifting, this is the energy that we've never actually been in. Okay? And we are a part of this shift. And so the more we resist this shift, so not only Mars retrograde, right? Because now North Node Pisces. So I've been in a lot of conversations about how everything is happening for us to be pushed towards our destiny. A bunch of crazy things. People are going through so many things. I speak to so many people on the daily. I coach different people all around the world, and everybody is going through something really cataclysmic for them or something very stagnant for them. And it's like, well, what is happening? But what is happening is that we are being pushed towards our destinies. We're being pushed towards meeting the people we're supposed to meet. What's up, Dewan? We're being pushed towards our destiny. And that means pulling us away from any structures, any people, any environment, any places, and pushing us to work with the people that we came here to work with. And that has been coming up so much. And so to be resisting this energy is where a lot of irritation and frustration is coming from, because these are old parts of the self that are like fighting to keep in existence. They like, no, we survived doing this for this long and that's just it. And it's like, no, like, you gotta shift. It's time. So everybody is confused. And it's okay to feel this confusion. It's just because we've never been here. And it's not even a new paradigm. It's no paradigm, because you're being put into the circumstances and positions in which you gotta remember that you're creator. You you're putting right now we're being put into circumstances where it's like, okay, well, I've never been here before, so I can't do the things that I used to do. This is very like into like, yo, you got your set routine, you know what you're doing, you you doing the things that you usually do, and nothing is working. And it's because it is completely time to do something completely different. I have I have wrote when I knew that I was going to speak about this, I have wrote on my story. You're so used to using your right hand when spirit is like, go ahead and use your left. So, what are the things that you've been constantly doing that are not working, and you think that you could continue forward doing those things? Like I said, I have friends that are going through so many different things, and it's like, yo, what it really is you got to be pushed towards doing what you're supposed to do regardless, like no matter what. And that's what's really happening. So your cells are searching for the program though. Every day you're waking up in an energy that you've never been in. You're waking up in circumstances that you've never been in, but they're the same circumstances that you've been in, right? But the things that you used to do, you cannot continue forward like that anymore. I remember when there was a time where like I was living, um, this was like 2015. I was living in my car. I was da da da, and I was like, I don't have nobody. I don't have nobody. I don't have nobody. I don't have nobody. And that yielded that reality for me. So you cannot move forward with these realities in the way in which we have, and so you confused, and your cells are searching for a program, and the program that you've been doing, it's not the program that's going to continue forward. It's not the program that's going to continue forward. You cannot continue to play in this new energy with old tools and old beliefs and old systems and old. It's not gonna happen. So, what are we doing to get into alignment with the program that we want? What are we doing to get into alignment with the program that we want? And so, number one, spirit wants you to play. Spirit wants you to play. Spirit wants you to play. I'm a projector, and so one of the projector things is that we play, and in that essence of play, we like right now, like really, I'm just on here. I'm just doing what I love because this is the essence of play for me. I love talking about this. I love bringing this information down. What comes to me, I love it. So, like I said again, like this morning, wasn't even about to make it. I'm getting ready in front of y'all, but I know that my message is gonna come forth and it's divine timing. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it because the way I used to do it was I'd be worried about it, but that's the old that's not gonna work for me. What's gonna work for me right now is being authentic with the people that come to interact and engage and speak and hear what I have to say. So play. Let your essence play. Let your essence have a good time. You need to learn new strategies. And really the only way that the neurons the there was like a study, well actually there's statistics and facts and all these things around this. So I'm not gonna say them verbatim, y'all can go look them up. But it takes some odd, some crazy number of repetition in order to create new neural pathways, in order to do something different or learn something or grow or whatever the case may be. But when you're playing, it's like seconds. It's like quick, fast, in a hurry. So, Spirit wants you to play. Spirit wants you to be doing the things that you love. You cannot continue forward doing anything that you don't love. So, a lot of us are begging for jobs. We're begging for relationships. We're begging for these things that they not serving us to our highest goods or our highest alignment. You're here to be your highest alignment. That's just that. Like you're here to be what you came to be, who you came to be, and there's nothing. What up? What up, cute? But no, there's nothing that's going to stop you from that. So now that the things are being pulled away, the jobs, the places, the peoples, the environments, you confused. You like, what is going on? But it's time to learn a new strategy. It's time to it's you are the new human and you know that you're God and you know that you're creating. And so we have to be in this conscious awareness. We can't play any longer. So learning a new strategy. How are you doing that? How are you reprogramming? I'm chilling. I'm in here just doing my thing. No, but how are you reprogramming the new reality? And so play is one strategy. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. And catch the replay because it's gonna be posted in the group. All right. So yeah, you gotta learn a new strategy. Your cells are searching for an old program, in an old energy, and you in energy that you've never experienced. So you got to do something new. I constantly get on here and I do talk about Psyche because it is something that has helped me reprogram and do something new. But honestly speaking, as a third line in general, I tell you to just go ahead and experiment. I tell you to just go ahead and do the thing. You use your right hand, go ahead and use your left hand. You you don't sleep in the morning, go ahead try sleeping in the morning. You always on the move, go ahead being still. You always still, go ahead be on the move. But you gotta find a new strategy and you gotta do something different. It's what up, Pina Casa? But it is something that I've learned as a third line. And what you'll find is that as you start to move into those essences of play, as you start to do the thing that you typically don't do, you'll find the resistance there. You'll find the trigger. You'll find it and you'll be like, ooh, this is deeply ingrained. I don't know how to be still. I don't know how to move. I don't know how to do the opposite of what I've always done. I don't know how to use this hand over this hand and finding that. And I actually am a person that I use both hands. But I'm telling you, if you're used to using the right hand, go ahead and teach yourself with the left hand. We in a new frequency. We in a frequency of play, and this is not our forefathers' energy. This is not our. This is not the energy. And again, a lot of y'all ancient, so y'all been here, and this is y'all like, nope, Taisha, I did this before. Head chopped off. I did this before. This happened, but I'm telling you that not in this energy. We're in a mirror of possibilities. We are experiencing infinite realities in which we could tap into. And within that, though, we've still never been here. We've never been in this energy in which I'm speaking to you from. So you've always done the same thing. So your cells are constantly trying to repeat the same thing. You know, I talk a lot about subconscious and conscious reprogramming and what psyche really is. Your conscious mind is really moving at 40 bits. It's not doing much. But your subconscious mind is moving at 40 million bits. And then you have your higher self, which is moving infinitely. It knows everything. And so then we have the conscious mind and the subconscious mind in resistance to each other, and then in resistance to the higher self truth. But the higher self is always aligning us and making sure we get to where we need to go. That's the thing. I remember I was talking to a friend of mine, and we were talking about like destiny versus free will choice. Message. Let me stop. And like what I always say is like anybody that's from New York, or have you ever been to New York or plan on going to New York? 42nd Street train station has all these trains and buses and everything that goes there. But everybody goes there or goes through there during their day. 42nd Street sees millions of people a day just by virtue of people having to pass through. So, destiny is 42nd Street. You gotta go. But there's so many ways you get there, free will choice. But your higher self is really orchestrating all these different ways in which you don't see. So, as we're in this new energy, surrendering to what you don't know and trying new things opens you up to your myriad of possibilities. It opens you up to this infinite amounts of realities and information and past life present power that can be bought in. You understand what I'm saying? So we're a little bit discombobulated, and it shows. It shows that we're a little confused in this energy. We're like, wait a minute, um, I gotta do XYZ, and no, you've always done XYZ, and so you need to do maybe LMN, or you need to do like HIJ, or maybe even just DE. You know what I'm saying? Like DEF. But anyway, so try new things, try new routines. This is advantageous. And so it wasn't surprising to me that during a Mars retrograde that this message would be coming up either, because even within retrograde energy, you guys, we continuously try to move forward when we know that whatever we're doing That's not what's going on. Everything is backwards. Everything is changing. So the vibration right now of love is the strongest it's ever been in the here now experience, right? And it's honestly just going to escalate from there. The vibration of love is at the highest it's ever been in this experience, and so it's not time to continue to light work. I always say that. We can light worship, we can light play, but like working, it's time to surrender. It's time to play. It's time to reprogram. It's time to attune ourselves to what's going on in the planet. Because if we don't, we're also falling sick. We're also falling apart when really we can understand what's really going on. So you have an energy field. Your energy field. We learn a few things. I'm telling you, one's energy field spans so far. I live across from horses right now, and their energy field is so expansive. But what I notice is how attuned mine is as well. So we're talking about 26, 30 feet in which your energy field is at play. What's up, Barbara? In which your energy field is at play. So what are you emitting from you? What are you putting, what are you setting forth before you? It has to be a frequency of play. It has to be a frequency of love. We can no longer live as people that are disconnected from the heart center, people that are disconnected from our truth, people that are disconnected from connection and joy and happiness. We gotta play. We gotta do the things that light us up. I talk about a lot of human design, so yeah, I'm a projector and I'm supposed to play, but generators, do the things that really light y'all up. Manifesting generators, get so curious. Allow your aura to sample all the things in which it's supposed to sample. Manifestors, don't give no F's. I mean, y'all haven't been giving no F's since the beginning of the time, so why start now? Like, and reflectors, allow yourself to just be open to experiencing the different environments. Because if every individual is operating from this joy center, from this love center, we would just be in a total new reality. And we are. We are already in a total new reality. So what is this energy feeling like for you? And allowing the energy to wipe clear any old patterns, any old beliefs, any old environments, any old people. Try a different routine. Try a different routine, and you'll see just how ingrained your programming is. I can't do this way. I can't do it that way. Nah, try a different way because you've tried the other ways. Breathe. Breathe. You've been writing with your right hand your whole life. And now we're in an energy where you can write with your left hand. It's not based on the past. It's not based on anything that was before you. You are doing things that 30, 50, 100, 500, 1,000. You are doing things that those before us cannot even imagine. Yet for some reason, those way, way before us could not only imagine, but they knew who we are, what we came to do. You came here to do something. So as you're in this new energy, it's going to feel very discombobulating because you're confused. You like, Taisha, you're bugging. I always get up, I pray, then I do this, then I do that. Okay, what if you sleep an extra hour? Do this, pray, do that. Like, switch it up, play around, because we're in a different energy. The last like maybe 3 or 4 channels I gave was about the new energy that we're in. How meditation is different, clearing is different, protection is different, everything is different. Why wouldn't you be different? Why wouldn't you be different in a new energy? Why wouldn't your beliefs be different? Why would they still be limiting you from your fullness of expression? This is not Again, this is not the forefathers' energy. This is new energy in which we get to create at a rate in which we've never been. My volume is low. Hold up. What is going on? What is going on? Is it better now? Let me know. Let me know. And so, in this new energy, I really hope y'all can hear me. But in this new energy, play. Say yes to every aspect of you. Don't suppress any aspect of you. This is not what we're here to do. These structures, these paradigms, these environments, they cannot continue to exist. This is not the old energy. This is not the energy of getting your head chopped off. This is not the energy of suppression of your being. This is the energy in which you got to do something different. And so, if you were one that was super quiet, it's time for you to be super loud. If you've been super loud, maybe it's time for you to be super quiet. I don't even know. I don't even know how. Let me see. Okay, can y'all hear me now? The technical difficulties of today. Hey, Reenie. But okay, y'all. So I hope y'all can hear me. We got cut off. It was some technical difficulties, but we just gonna keep it going. And so what I was basically saying before we got cut off is that it's time to change up the routine. It's time to change up the way in which you've done something so that you can open yourself up to more and expand more. Really get out there and say yes to yourself. Say yes to every aspect of yourself. Do not suppress yourself. Denying like parts of ourselves. This is where I got cut off. But let me, because they said they couldn't hear. Let me put the mic. But denying what you want to express and who you are and what you want to become is denying yourself a part of your divinity. Is denying yourself a part of why you came here, which was to be authentically you, to be the most you, to be the most expressive you, to be the you that has never been. So, in this new energy in which you've never experienced, you cannot go forward with Barbara. You see, I got the mic now, so I hope you can hear me. But you cannot go forward doing the things that you've done. It is time to start saying yes to you. It is time to start saying yes to your desires. It is time to start expressing, not suppressing. It is time to start expressing from your being who you are and who you came to be. I think I said this in another episode, but I was like, yo, like, we look crazy arguing with the universe about our worth, our worthiness. We exist just by that mere, we exist. If you were not worthy of existence, you would simply not exist. That is what non existence is, that which does not exist, and you exist. And so it's time to start expressing from your being. It's time to start being radiant. It's time to start letting your light precede you. It's time to start being the all in which you came here to be. Like I just feel so amazing because I feel like I found my soul tribe. I just feel like there's no way I could suppress who I am or what I came here to be because I'm here for a reason. I'm here for a reason. And so my collective, y'all know more than anything, y'all are also here for a reason. Y'all are not here to suppress in y'all being the things that have been in you all along. The time is shifted and it is time for you to be expressing. It is time for you to see yourself how the divine sees you. And so it's time for you to express from your being. And that's really what I wanted to get on here and talk about today is like your destiny is calling. It's in perfect time and in perfect alignment. I know a lot of shit may seem crazy, but I've been through crazy things. Again, people right now are losing they jobs, they losing their homes, they losing people. I've done all of those things. But I'm here to tell you that gentle storms don't free us. So feeling discombobulated, feeling like you're being pulled away, feeling wild, these are all okay feelings to feel because a gentler storm would not have freed you. If you ain't lose that job, you would not be about to step into the destiny you're about to step into. I was having this conversation with my daughter. I said, Amaya, we were talking about a friend who witnessed another friend killing themselves. And I have so much compassion for that. But I also understand the time that we are in. North Node in Pisces, Mars retrograde Cancer, 2025, on the edge of the precession of the equinox. I know why we're here. And so I know that although something may seem very egregious, this thing, this situation, this circumstance is perfectly placed. And you're perfectly aligned for you to move forward and step forward in your purpose and your destiny in order for you to soul tribe. I say, yo, this person, just like us all, we would not move unless a storm was to shake us. And so now that it is shaking us, it is time for us to start walking that path because we're at the precipice. We are the generation that we witness the old energy. We know what's up. But everybody else, people being born after 2012, people being born within this procession of the equinox and in the future, they coming in different. And so we have to know, oh, this ain't the old energy. This is not how we play the game. We gotta play different. So if you've been working super hard and now you're like, what is going on? Is because you're being called to the stillness. You just gotta do something different. And I know everybody wasn't on here for the beginning, but some people was. But what I said is that, yo, you've used your right hand, and now it's just time to use your left. You're watching a shift. And so never before have we been in this energy, this new energy. And so it is more important than ever right now that you're telling yourself that you're a part of a divine plan. It's important to know that deeply. It is important to know that there is purpose in who you are and in what you do, so that you do not suppress who you are and what you do. Your voice has to be heard. It has to be heard from the ethers. It's already is. But now it's time more than ever to step out. There's consciousness moving every single thing, and we are intricate little parts of that. It's like if you was to say we was a if you was to say we was a big machine, let's say we was I'm trying to think of something. A machine, a computer, whatever the case may be. Do you think the gears are worried about what the engine is doing, or worried about, no, everything just is doing what it is supposed to be doing? And so the things that the last message I gave was that you happen on purpose. The things that have happened to you on purpose are so that you can be on purpose. It's that same energy of really knowing that this is benevolent. And so we cannot continue the way we was. So it's time to get into these systems of play. What up, Deborah? I'm glad you got to come back on the back end. And you see, I put the mic right here because I'm not. I'm like, you know what? Let me put the mic right here. But the first part is recorded and it's in Connessione for anybody who wants to run it back. But yeah, man, this is benevolence, and this is the graduation to know that, to know deeply. You know what? Like, this is benevolent. This is benevolent as hell. Like, I'm a part of a cognitive will. I'm a piece of it. And understanding means you know why. Understanding means even because what we're going to experience, y'all, and what we have experienced is we experience those that we love, people, the most compassionate souls, the most da da da. Why they gotta die? Understanding is really understanding that everybody plays a part. My friend that just lost a friend, I'm like, damn, it's egregious. I have compassion, empathy for the experience. That is not an experience that someone should have to witness. This is my ego speaking though, because my higher self knows that that person is being pushed towards what they came here to do. These experiences are not by happenstance. Our life is not by happenstance. You are not here just, oh, because you could have chose a because type of storyline, yeah. But if something happens, it's happening for you. Everything is happening to serve you. You was never born a victim. You was born divine. You was born in alignment with what you came here to do. You was born to be beautiful. You was born to express. So this is not a time of suppressing your authenticity. This is not a time of not being curious about your authenticity and what that looks like, and diving in and asking questions about the things that we were taught when we were not asking questions yet. This is about addressing beliefs that we were taught when we were not asking a soul for an answer and we were being given answers. This is a time to go in and be like, do I feel like XYZ way because I was taught this? Or do I feel like this is something that is my highest walk? I had to ask myself these things about the way in which I relate. I had to be like, yo, I talk a lot about unconditional love. I talk a lot about my God body and being in awareness and being an infinite being. So I had to sit down and ask, was my loyalty to a person based on what I was taught by the construct of what love should be? And I had to really sit down there and address that because that is what I was taught. I was taught fish love, sensual love, expectation types of love from the construct. But I was always being seeded with the unconditional love I am, the remembrance that I am. So I had to go and be like, let's get curious about this. I have a friend that at 37, she got curious about women. She said, damn, do do I feel like I'm not attracted to women because that's my truth? Or am I not attracted to women because I grew up in the West Indian culture and I would have got my ass beat? Do I suppress my voice because I really am quiet? Or am I quiet because I'm suppressing my voice? And these are things that we have to sit and ask ourselves. Do I believe that because do I believe that Christians and Muslims should war? Or is that something that I was taught? This is shit that we gotta really sit with and be like, yo, it's only five universal truths. I always say this. It's only five truths. Everything else is perspective. Everything else is conditioning. Everything else is ego. And we cannot go forward with that. And so again, I'm not a proprietor for kill the ego because then we'd be a vegetable. Kenya, my my mentor Kenya actually just posted this yesterday. We'd be a vegetable with no ego. But how do we sit hand in hand with our ego and have a conversation? Damn, ego, you believe some wild shit. You really believe people disrespecting you. Damn, ego, you really believe that you're misunderstood. You really believe nobody understands you. Damn, ego, you really believe that if the person you love loves another person, they don't love you. Ego. Baby, what's up? What do you need? And so it's time to sit with those parts of ourselves. And understanding is really understanding that. It's understanding the benevolence. I always talk about the different systems that I use. So I will close out with that. Like I said, please catch the first half of the video. But towards this end of the video, I definitely just want to let y'all know, like, I've come to this understanding. I've come to this exponential happiness in my life where I can see with awareness. I got the mayonnaise. Oh man, I got water next door, but I've been able to come to understanding what's been going on just by really addressing my limiting beliefs, addressing my conditioning, knowing who is speaking at all times. Is it my ego? Is it my higher self? Who is doing what? And so the mind is a great thing for data. Do a lot of, but it is not the truth. And so when we sit with the fact that, yo, honestly speaking, everything is reprogrammable. You can reprogram your ego. You can reprogram your reality. You can have anything you want. I have full support right now. I have a tribe. I have people that I love. I have people that I care for. That would not have been possible from an old system of beliefs that I would have been holding. Somebody hit me up earlier. Somebody hit me up earlier to join their poly tribe. Look, I'm gonna get on the mic for this one. But what he requires, and he already has about 5 or 6 women, what he requires is that his women just have him. And I just said, you know what? More power to you, brother, but it ain't me, player. I gotta live authentically. I gotta live in my truth. I have to know what I want for my reality, my Godhead reality. I'm like, yo, for me, for my ego, your system is rooted in patriarchy still. And I don't be with that. So, because I be with the covering and protection of all children, of all women and children, of all men, women, and children. That's what I see for humanity. So that's what I live. And so I got a tribe of support. And it was not going to be possible from a set of limits and beliefs where anybody has to suppress themselves, their expression. That's not what we need. We need places in which we can have the conversations, the deep conversations. We need places in which we can have the safety to talk about all the wild shit so that we can really process where the fuck is this coming from? Where is this coming from? Oh, because if a man does this, da 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 da. So what I was saying about the whole guy hit me up thing was that I know amazing men. And so I'm like, a lot of women that are still have the rhetoric of men are fucked up, they may join your tribe, good brother, and be cool with not having any other masculine energy. But I don't run that rhetoric about men. So it's no way I'm going to let go of my tribe, of my life partners, of my soul family to appease your ego, king. That's not what we doing. So, yeah. This is new energy. The old stuff ain't gonna work. And so how do we move forward? How do we get to a point where we are creating the new systems? I think before the thing got cut off, I was talking about the education system. I was like, yo, it's no play by play for nothing. It's no play by play for nothing. We don't know nothing, y'all. So why not try new stuff? Okay, we did this school system that they had curated for however many years that we did it correct. So why don't we you know, do something new? Fuck around and find out. Let's try things. We be so vehemently defending these constructs and systems that no longer serve that it's like, yo, you say you don't mess with the government, but it sounds like you really do when you trying to uphold the curriculums and the systems and the structures and the education system and the ways of relating that keep us separate from the love we are, from the love inside, from the love that our brothers and sisters are on the planet. That can no longer keep us. Zay, I'm actually glad you're in the building. I'm actually glad you're in the building, my sister, because this North Node and Pisces thing, baby, it's not coming to play. You gotta work with people, regardless of if the ego is like, I don't like that mug. Oh, that mug like somebody I like. Oh, that mug try to talk to my girl. None of that matters. This the new energy. We cannot keep playing like that. We here to work with our soul family, to be with them, to grow generations and new systems and structures and stuff. So I love y'all. My hour about to be up. We did have a glitch. You can catch the first 30 minutes on the other video. Well, 10, 15 minutes. Because, like I said, we've been having glitches all morning. But, like Tom said, wasn't nothing going to stop this information from coming through because I knew I had to give it to y'all. We cannot continue to move how we was moving. It is time for us to try different ways of being, different ways of educating, different ways of praise and worship, different ways of relating, different ways of communicating, different ways of being, different ways of parenting. It is time for us to try different ways. Bro, the people need up level. Y'all, yo, we need up level. Get with me, y'all. All right, bye.